Well, it's been about a little over 3 weeks since I planted this garden. I've just been out here pulling a few weeds. The plants are just starting to come up. If I remember correctly, these are squash, because I know these aren't okra here. So this must be a squash plant that's coming up. I guess those are the only two right now. Well, it looks like this one came up, but then I don't know if something ate the leaves off. But there's a lot of weeds over here too. See, I didn't do a deep de-weeding on this side like I did over here. So there's probably going to be a lot more weeds on that side anyway. Oh well. I'm kind of more interested in growing the okra than I am the squash anyway. It seems like these weeds come out better when the dirt is wet. It's been raining this whole week, about Monday through Thursday it rained all day. And then yesterday on Friday it rained part of the day. So I didn't have to water the garden at all because the rain did it all week long. Now the more I look at this okra bed, the more I think, I don't know if any of the okra plants have even come up yet. Because I used some old seeds from 2018 that I had in the freezer. And they might not have been the greatest seeds to be using. Because I've been pulling weeds out here. Well, I haven't pulled as much over here as I did over in the squash bed, but I haven't pulled a whole lot. I just pulled a few around the plants mainly. I think there's only these 3 that have come up so far that I can tell. The rest of these look like they're weeds, so I'll probably pull those up too. But I started pulling weeds over here just recently, and I thought, well, I don't even see anything that looks like an okra plant. So I don't know. I might wait, because I hate to pull up something and then realize later that I was actually pulling up a little start of a plant, and I thought it was a weed, which I've done before, because I'm not great at recognizing what's a plant and what's a weed when they're just tiny little plants. I don't know a whole lot about gardening, if you can't tell. I'm learning as I go. Oh yeah, I forgot to mention the potatoes are still growing. I think when I went on that trip to Spartanburg last weekend, I didn't water them. I watered them on Thursday, so they didn't get water Friday or Saturday last weekend. So I think they got a little yellow during that time. As you can see right there, there's a little bit. I think that stem might be dead altogether. I might just cut that off. But I think the rest of the plant's doing pretty good. I might need to put some Sevin dust on it. There's holes in the leaves here. The bugs are eating them. I don't know about pulling all these weeds today. I might wait a few more days or a couple weeks just to make sure I don't pull up the actual plant. Oh yeah, and I didn't show the blueberries. I don't think I've shown those this summer. These are the blueberries we got from one of my cousins. We got them 2 or 3 years ago, and from what I know about blueberries, you have to let them grow for 2 or 3 or 4 years before they start producing. But I think it might be time they start producing. But I don't know what time of year they will. I'm guessing during the summer. They've got these little flowers on them. But I don't know much about it. We don't water these blueberries much. They just grow out here naturally. I mean, my mom planted them out here. But we don't do any caretaking. Of course, I did pull up some of the vines had grown down in here, so we couldn't mow up next to the plants. So I did pull a few of the vines out of the ground here and just put them up on the fence just to get them out of the way so we could mow, and didn't have a bunch of grass growing up around the base of the plants. And I need to get in here again. I pulled a lot of weeds around the base of the plants, but there's still quite a few weeds left. And we got this 4x4 post that I put there to try to keep the blueberries contained back there so they don't get out of hand. Oh, my dad's got a fire going. I can smell the smoke from here.